Hey guys, it's Stephen and Phil here. Welcome back to another video on Club Footy. And because the MLS is now finished and we ran out of kits to talk there, well, it's not finished, you know what I mean? It started, so there's no more new kits being announced. We thought we'd find a new league to go for. And Brazil wisely suggested the Brazilian Serie A, because that's about to start. It's the end of April, 2020, just after Avengers, essentially. And that'll start. So there's loads
I like how we're using that as a benchmark for time.
that's my reference point now. Avengers, Game of Thrones, everything else apart from that, all the cultural references, because I'm down with the kids and all that. Essentially, the Serie A in Brazil, the Campeonato, is starting pretty soon. And by the way, if anyone understands the Brazilian league system, we've looked into it. It's so confusing. There's like pyramids and tiers all over the place. Someone explain it, please, in the comments. But we're going to look at today 3 of the newest kits that have been announced for this league. And we're going to start initially. I think we'll start with Flamengo. We're going to go through as many kits as we can as the season approaches, because why not? Because these kits are beautiful and they deserve to be looked at. Well, some of them are at very least. We're going to start with Flamengo. Phil, what is your take on this Flamengo shirt?
This one has a really interesting design feature in that.
Yeah.
And I've had to look at pictures very closely, because it looks like essentially within the hoops of the design, there's an effect which makes the text look 3D.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It's really weird. And I think I don't particularly like the shirt design kind of from afar. I think it just doesn't look very.
No.
The stripes don't look particularly red. It has that kind of muddy effect because it's kind of made up of lots of little lines. But really interesting design. I've certainly not seen that kind of effect.
Well.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that
must
means
be a
either.
link. Maybe I guess Flamengo is a link name. I guess maybe. But yeah. To be honest though, I say I don't like the shirt. It's still a really interesting shirt.
Interesting, look at that.
Yeah, and the Flamengo. I mean, most Brazilian teams have really strong, iconic looks, and Flamengo's crest I really like.
Yeah,
it's
really
very, very simple, but really nice. I think at least they've done some really nice things in terms of the logo. Looks good.
I always see QPR. You know that
right? Okay.
I know. Yeah. I just see it in the letters. I know it doesn't make sense, but I don't know.
No. I think that's
tenuous, but that's my...
No. I can see what you're saying there. There's a bit of that.
Yeah.
But much nicer than the QPR shirt, at least.
Definitely. I mean, it's interesting, that kind of weird bump texture map. It looks like someone's doing a basic 3D modeling or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I almost think, again, when you look at it close, you can appreciate it. I wonder maybe they should have just done something a bit more, had that a bit larger scale, perhaps sort of double down on that side.
Yeah.
Of things. I think it's really interesting. It's a very
I wonder if
creative
it looks nice in person, because obviously we're looking at pictures here online, but essentially it could look really nice in person. It might not be. It's definitely different. It's definitely bold. I'll give it that. We're going to go into a kit now that personally I really like. Umbro have absolutely smashed it out the Brazilian part with this one. Cruzeiro's home kit. It's so nice. They've gone for it with the stars all over the place. Look at Cruzeiro's crest. It's so good.
Exactly.
It's just a bunch of stars lost in the bluest of skies there. It's just nice.
Oh, yeah. That's a good line there.
Thank you.
Nice marketing line. I think this, I completely agree, probably going to be the nicest, or one of the nicest kits in Brazil. It was last year as well. So Umbro, they're really doing well.
Yeah.
If I had to compare, I'd say I almost maybe slightly preferred last year's, but that doesn't mean this isn't a nice kit. That more talks to how good last year's was. But this kit, as you say, completely kind of the identity of Cruzeiro, just brought out in just the way that pattern is like really unashamedly just them, that's the thing they do, and they've doubled down on it, and it really works.
I like it because it could only be a football shirt essentially, that's what I like about it. And once again, the way they've just gone so bold with the crest there. I'm not familiar with Cruzeiro's crest anywhere near much, but I'm pretty certain it doesn't usually look like that. Is that right?
I think they've
taken the out of shower around
exactly
it.
that design. I think they've used it once or twice in recent years as a sort of, as you say, a kind of alternate crest. But this is, just a team who have had amazing kits for a long time. Just the shade of blue. It's again nice, such an obvious thing to say, but it's a really nice shade of blue. Great detail on the bottom of the shirt there, the bottom patch. So just these are the kind of kits which you kind of wish you could buy a lot more easily in this country.
Yeah, this is what you want, isn't it? We'll get on the phone to Umbro. Umbro, you're somehow watching this.
That's it.
Send us a Cruzeiro shirt and we'll wear it in all our videos. We're on to Adidas' effort here with Sao Paulo.
Yes.
I could not decide which way you're going to go on this one, because a part of me thinks you might quite like it, another part thinks you might hate it. But I'll offer my personal opinions. I think it's kind of bold. It doesn't feel like a football shirt, weirdly. It feels like something else, but I don't know, something about it. A lot of people won't like that giant crest, but I think it kind of works. It's just a personal take. It's got quite a fun, kind of fresh vibe to it. I quite like how the stars sit above the stripes as well. It's different, it's unique. I don't know. I think I quite like it personally, but go on, what's your take?
I think I like it too. And I think there's something about... my first reaction was I kind of thought, oh no, they've got a big ugly sponsor. But to be honest, the fact that the sponsor's black at least means that it ties in with the central stripes. You know,
it blends into me.
It blends in, yeah. Like if that had been red or another colour, you know, you can think, oh, it's a bit much.
They've not tried to hide the sponsor either. I think you can tell they've just embraced it as part of the shirt.
And I think, I agree. I actually quite like an oversized crest. It's not for everyone, but I think. You know, the way that the crest, it's quite a simple design, and the three stripes obviously mirror the design across the horizontal stripes. So I think this is a really balanced shirt. You know, you don't see many shirts with central crests, so there's a novelty to that. And, you know, shout out, I think the best feature actually, I've just remembered looking at the side of the shirt, the way they've got the three stripes with the two red on the outside.
Look how nice as well. This is very much in your down your part. Look at how nice the typeface is on the back.
Yeah.
In terms of that looks really cool. In terms of how it really suits the blockiness of the front of the shirt as well.
That's true actually. The Adidas typeface, which on a lot of kits didn't look good. It looks good on this one. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You know, in terms of like the if of all Adidas kits, this one looks made, for an Adidas template.
I like
which is
I think it's a very simple idea, executed really well. They've gone for that really bold, kind of blocky vibe to it in terms of it's simple, but you know the big bold lines and the big bold thing and the big bold. Essentially, everything's quite bold, but it works because they haven't tried to hide anything. They've gone for it. So to me, it's not quite the Cruzeiro kit, but it's second on this list for me. Gonna rate them all, give them all scores. Flamengo.
Yeah, I think Flamengo's. I'd probably have to give it a sort of 68. Very
still
creative,
pretty high.
Still high, yeah. And I think the points largely for the creativity. Cruzeiro's though, you're pushing the 80s, kind of 81, 82. I think.
Yeah.
Sao Paulo, is a sort of a 70s kit. 70, 75, 76. They're all good kits.
Very good kits, and to be honest, they're all creative. I'll give them that. They're all different, which is nice because obviously we're so used to template kits, which we talked a lot about video. I pulled that into there. Go watch that video after you watch this, where we had a big 13-14 minute debate about whether kit templates used by likes of Nike and Adidas are a good thing or not. Anyway, guys, let us know what you make of all these kits. If you've seen any more Brazilian kits popping up that you want us to talk about, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. My name is Steve and this is Phil, and we will see you soon.